I fought at land, I fought at sea. At hame, I fought my auntie, oh. But I met the devil and Dundee on the braes o' Killiecrankie, oh. So why does the army do burns then? First of all, it's tradition. It's been done for years and years, and it will continue to be done. Second of all, it's the young sergeants. The Warrant Officers' Mess are the predominantly the ones that celebrate it, and it's good to see the young sergeants that promote into Warrant Officers' Mess who get the burns, and more times than not it's normally them that will get the poems. The Balpit car fell in a fur, and Claver's gat a clanky, oh. Or I had fed an Athol gled on the braes o' Killiecrankie, oh. Is it enjoyable? For me, personally, yeah, it's the most exciting function that we'll do annually. And the reason being is the amount of effort that goes into it, not only with the guys that are performing, but actually the organiser as well. They put a lot of effort into making burns happen. And ye had been where I had been, ye wouldn't have been secantio. And ye had seen what I had seen on the braes of Killiecrankie, oh.